iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the Myrtle Beach Raceway here tonight for the Yester Racing 100 for Red Light Racing, the Checkered Flag Auto Supply SK Modified Series here tonight. And what a special one we have on tap here because, well, Yester Racing League coming on board here tonight to bring us this great action we have here at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. Their big race coming up here in just a couple of days. They will head to the Pocono International Raceway for the Race of Champions. It hasn't been done since 1979 was the last time they held the race at the Pocono International Raceway. But because of iRacing right here, we're able to do that. More on that coming up because, race fans, it took us a while to get here, but it is time to go racing here tonight. So what do you say we set the starting lineup here tonight, brought to us by our friends at McConey's Setup Shop. McConey's Setup Shop, not just the setup shop, but an entertainment center. That's where you can find the yesteryear races at McConey Entertainment. So what do you say? The starting lineup looks like this here tonight. The number 71 of Christian Pedersen. Pedersen will snag the pole here tonight. To the outside of him, how about the 21? Jeff Aho will start P number 2 with TJ Lane, last week's winner. Car number 51 starting third. All cares. Car number 17 will go from the 4th starting spot and head out the 81. Again, a top 5 qualifying effort here tonight. That is Ken Allen. He'll start 5th. 6th will go to the number 22 of Bruce Pearson. And how about Steffen? That's right, Bradley Steffen, car number 89. I almost said it as 98. That's 89 here tonight. He'll start from the 7th spot. Rob Higgins, car number 40, will roll from the 8th spot. How about Bachelor? Car number 83 will go from 9th. Bianchi, car number 14, MA, from the 10th starting position. Starting into the 11th spot, it's car number 12 of Eric Stell. And how about the 06? The Winn-Dixie entry, Brian Neff, back into the 12th spot. 13th on the grid here tonight, making his first ever start from Thunder Ridge Racing. It's going to be car number 2. That's Lowell Jewell. And then back into the 14th spot, number 38 from north of the border, Brandon Feeney. Rex Hoyle back in 15th. TJ Henson in 16th. Joshua Buckley going to start deep 17th. How about the Yesteryear Racing number 74 of Alan Wanamaker? He'll start back into the 18th spot. It's the Taschereau. He'll start 19th. 20th, another newcomer here tonight, Donnie Moore, car number 26. He'll start 20th. 21st through the rest of the field. Scrolling there tonight, race fans. We're just about ready here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. Are you ready? 100 laps for the Yesteryear Racing 100. Ready to go green. Slow start here tonight, but we're ready. Here we go. Turn 1. Let's see them all fan out. So stay away from the turtles tonight. Great start by the outside. Pedersen, look, though, here comes the 51. TJ Lane was trying to make it 3 wide on the opening lap down the back straightaway. Go back out of it and think better. One driver up into the wall. I believe that was the 62 of TJ Henson. Couple of them going to tangle in turn number 1. Higgins around. There is Steffen. He is around. The 00 of Hopkins is slowed. So lap 1 yellow here tonight. We're going to have to watch it back. It involved everybody right around that mid-pack there. A couple drivers making that contact, going around. A couple of them going up over the turtles here. Let's see if we can find where it was. There's the Toad Cast. Dude wipes entry. Oh, the 81 and the 89 making a little contact. Everybody else kind of getting sandwiched in there. Right on board here with Steffen. See the contact and sliding up over a little contact to the inside wall. There's Higgins coming over the turtles. Everybody rubbing a bunch of bars as they come through here tonight. So that'll put us under the first caution flag of the evening. Not quite able to get a lap in here tonight at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway, but we talked about it. Yesteryear Racing, I'm telling you, race fans, if you're not the type of driver that likes to race week in and week out here on iRacing, like right here on Thursday nights, even though we have some great short track racing action with some of the best racers, well, Yesteryear, they get to run a handful of times a year with special marquee events. And not just drivers here on iRacing. They have the drivers from the Smart Tour. They got drivers from Bowman Gray. They have drivers from multiple leagues across the iRacing.com platform, from Bootleg Racing, Red Light Racing, and of course, the Old Bastards Racing League. So what do you think? It's someplace that I'd like to spend. They got their race coming up on Maconie Entertainment here on, what is that? That is the 17th, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken on the date. You write it down on these pieces of paper, race fans, so you can remember all your notes, then you scatter them across the table, and then you forget. We're ready to go racing here tonight in the present day. Pedersen going to choose the inside, and then it'll be all cares to the outside with the 21 of Jeff Aho and TJ Elaine in the next row. Let's give it another whirl here. Barney the flagman right there's got the green flag. He's been working out all week long virtually. Green flag back into the air. Everybody's still out there except for one driver. I'm just taking a gander. Ryan Neff down on pit road. Everybody chase the 71 of Pedersen down the back straight away into turn 3 and 4. Let's see. Let's get this lap. It will count here tonight. Lap number 1 of Green Flag Racing competition here at Myrtle Beach. Going to go to the number 71 of Pedersen. Uh-oh, sideways for the 22. Bruce Pearson was absolutely sideways in the mission number 22 entry. Looks like that car now has heated up the tires, and he's sliding a little door, little bumper bars. Looks like TJ Elaine was trying to get a dunk and run and done there from the number 17 of Chad Allcares. They're still side by side there for the 3rd and 4th position. Looks like TJ Elaine and the Dude Wipes Toadcast podcast number 51 is going to have the advantage this time down in the turn number 1. He'll clear the number 17 of Allcares. Now focus back here once again. This is the battle that you're watching now. This is 5th, 6th, 7th, and the entire field up under the blanket. This time high to be 10 laps into the books here tonight at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. One driver up into the wall again. That was the number 62 of TJ Henson. Joshua Buckley made a little contact there, and then he elected to go down to the bottom side of the speedway. He makes the pass, move Joshua Buckley up 4 spots here. He'll now be scored into the 13th position. The battles are still here inside the top 10 for the time being. The 22, Bruce Pearson holding his own. Here comes Brian Bianchi, Kevin Batchelor, and Ken Allen are side by side. There you see those two drivers. Oh, and here comes the number 2. Here comes Lowell. He'll go to the bottom side, just about 3 wide. He now lifts out of the accelerator. He'll fall back into line as everybody scatters. Now here comes Brandon Feeney. He'll pounce onto the attack. Feeney trying to move up here. He's already picked off 2 spots early here tonight, trying to pick off another one. Him and the number 2, that black number 2 there. Lowell making a little contact. They rubbed and they bounced off each other, and now the two going to get a great run off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Feeney going to try and sail it in just a little bit, but there is not a hole. Now it opens up. Uh-oh, caution lights are on, though, all around the speedway. Anthony Yankello in the Skyline chassis, number 79 here tonight. Turned around. Lap number 15 going to bring out the second caution flag here this evening. We'll have to watch it back here for Mr. Yankello, the driver out of Pennsylvania, making his first full-time season here on a Thursday evening. He's running right around the 19th position. Oh, it looks like he tried to get some of those goldfish there from Mr. Luke Logan. Take a look at this. The snack that smiles back is on the back of Luke's car, and Keller right now saying, man, Pepperidge Farms, they have that location here in Pennsylvania, but I didn't get what I liked. So Yankello gonna tag the back of the field here. One driver, we talked about it earlier, though, out of the race currently here. I say out of the race, I mean down on pit road, and that is car number 06 of Brian Neff. Neff comes into the evening into the 14th spot in the championship standings overall. So not looking too hot for him. A couple drivers coming down pit road here. Watkins, Feeney, and Steffen all coming down pit road. Under the second caution flag here this evening. We got to thank all you race fans tonight here for tuning in on the Turn 3 Racing Network to watch all the racing action here with Red Light Racing. Tonight's race brought to us by our friends at Yesteryear Racing. You can find more information out about Yesteryear over at their website. That is yesteryearracing.com. Keep up to date with all the races that they have coming up. I know I am. Look at that. I'm going to even be nice enough, race fans. Bam, look in the chat here tonight. There it is. You don't even have to type it out. Copy and paste it. Go check it out. They already have that Pocono is their next race up on the website. Countdown 5 days, 13 minutes, and 22 seconds right now. I'm telling you. And if you're a racer here on iRacing, there is 60 spots up for grabs. You have to grab one of them. If you don't make the top 60, you're out. That's all I can tell you. There's 60 spots at Pocono. I mean, it's my favorite track. It's my home track, not too far from here. When they told me they were having a special race at Pocono, my eyes lit up. Ready to go back racing, though. It'll be 19 laps officially in the books here. Pedersen out front here. To the outside, I hit the 21 of Jeff Aho. And it's TJ Lane and Chad Allcares. Green flag back into the air. Here we go. Let's drag race them to turn number 1. See who comes out of turn 2 with the race lead. Looks like another great start by the 71 of Pedersen. There's TJ Lane trying to bring the orange and blue number 51 Toadcast podcast entry up here. Looks like he'll be able to take that second spot as deep into the field. They were 3 wide momentarily, right around the 20th position. Anywhere you look here tonight, you're going to be able to find some racing. Looking as they come out of 4, it'll be Pedersen, Lane, Aho, Allcare, Stout, Bianchi. Stout trying to work the inside. He's been able to pick up 7 spots already if he picks this one up. From Allcares, that is. Allcares to the outside of him right now. Still trying to hold serve in that Duncan run. Number 17. Stout not running a full-time season here this year. He's missed a couple races. But that number 17 of Chad Allcares is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's second coming in. He's 5th and dropped to 5th in the championship standings. So you see the pass there by the number 12 of Stout. Bianchi was able to follow through also, so that'll bump Allcares back to 6th. Rex Hoyle trying to pick off some spots early for the veteran. That's TJ Henson to the outside, and just behind him, that's Joshua Buckley. Looking at Buckley's front end here, it looks like the front end may be a little down on the right-hand side. Maybe that's just an optical illusion here. Just behind him, though, Tashiro thought that he was going to dive down to the inside of turn 1. Unfortunately, there was those turtles, and they're not Ninja Turtles. They're just turtles. One driver we haven't got to talk about back here. There you see the Irwin Tool, number 26. That is Donnie Moore here tonight, making his first start here with the series. Moore trying to follow that white number 33. He's seen that one in action live. He's got the drive in that white one before. Just behind them, that's the number 40 of Rob Higgins. Higgins had a great qualifying effort, but boy, is he flowing like a rock here. He's back to running into the 16th, and it might be the 17th spot, because here comes Alan Wanamaker. Wanamaker trying to charge on the outside groove there. You see him in the white and red, number 74. See the double zero also of Dwayne Hopkins. Wanamaker not able to make the pass onto the outside. He'll fall right back into line a little farther up, right around the 10th position here. You see Lowell, you see Hoyle, and you see TJ Henson. Just ahead of them, you got Ken Allen also. Everybody fighting for the bottom side of the speedway, because this time by, we are 30 laps officially in the books here tonight, as TJ Lane also, last time by, was able to pick up the second spot away from Jeff Aho. You want to talk about a rookie-heavy class? There's a lot of rookies here tonight at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. Brian Neff, one of those rookies, he's coming back out onto the speedway. Right now, your rookies are holding down first, second, and third. Then you have two veterans with Stout and Bianchi running back there into the fourth and fifth position. A little bit of a mixed bag of tricks here tonight. Does anybody have anything for Pedersen or Elaine, who has looked very strong here tonight? How much tire has the number 12, though, of Eric Stout used up on his Six Rings Racing Flow Racing number 12 entry? He's picked up 7 spots since the drop of the green flag, and we're just a little over a quarter into this one here tonight. And he's battling inside the top 4. You see it's a 4-car, a little bit of a modified breakaway. Driver that's just running back outside that group. There's the 14 MA of Brian Bianchi. See the Culpeppers Bakery Cafe, number 14 MA. He's picked up 5 spots, started 10th, running 5th here currently. Bianchi comes in 5th overall in the championship standings, just 51 points out of the top spot for TJ Lane. It's all cares, then it's Pearson, Batchelor, Allen, Hoyle, the top 10. So Rex Hoyle holding the final spot inside the top 10, but he's got Lowell, he's got Buckley, Henson, Taschereau's there. Taschereau locked in this battle, though, with Danny Moore and Rob Higgins. Wanamaker's right there. Wanamaker got a little piece of that turtle. Taschereau opening up his exit there. That's going to let Danny Moore get to the inside down the straightaway. Moore not going to shove it in there, but it looks like the 33 got a little tight. Pushed up the speedway down in turns 1 and 2, and thought Moore was going to have a little bit of a better run, but not quite. Wanamaker just sitting there in the wind, wondering who's going to go where. Battle, though. There is the number 81 up out of the groove. Now here comes Rex Hoyle. Can he put the Colony Tire and Service Center number 54 to the inside and make up ground? And Allen just trying to hold on to the outside. We haven't seen many people make passes on the outside. The 81 holding serve, holding his own right now, as you see Joshua Buckley diving down to the inside also. The old Granny Hips, Walkers, and Canes entry. So Hoyle not able to get it done. Ken Allen holds serve on that one. Now we watch the next best battle. That's Lowell to the outside, car number 2. A little crossover attempt here as Joshua Buckley was able to get back around. Now that'll put the black number 2 down to the inside. Pushing the 13 of Buckley to the top side of the speedway. Buckley hold on now. Wells going to pick up his second spot, started back in 13th here tonight. His first ever start with Red Light Racing here on a Thursday evening. Got a couple scrapes on the Nerf bars on the opening lap here tonight, but since then, cool and calm. Take a look back to the front. Pedersen continuing to lead the way. TJ Elaine, Jeff Aho, Stout, Bianchi's now caught back up to the top 4. And he's going to bring the number 17 of Chad Allcares right along with him. Uh-oh, yellow flag is out all around the speedway. There's a bunch of them. There's Hopkins, Yankello, Logan. A lot of drivers here, and I missed it completely, looking the wrong direction. Let's take a look. Let's watch. There's the 00. We know Dwayne Hopkins is involved, though him and Alan Wanamaker unfortunately getting net-coated together. Brian Neff just coming in there with the very damaged Winn-Dixie number 6. He gets involved. You see Dwayne Hopkins trying to roll away. He's got a ton of damage on that car. Right on board. This is with Anthony Yankello. From Brian Neff's point of view. Just couldn't slow up that Winn-Dixie entry. Since we're past the halfway point home here tonight, a lot of these drivers are going to take the opportunity as they do have one set of tires down on pit road. Looks like the top 10 going to stay out here, but everybody else has wandered themselves down to pit road. So Pedersen, Elaine, Aho, Stout, Bianchi, Pearson, Joel, Buckley, Stefan, all staying out. So what do you think, race fans? It's been a heck of a race so far here tonight on Thursday night for these drivers. Tonight's race brought to us by Yesteryear Racing, where the past meets the present. The past, the greatest race at the Pocono International Raceway, held back in the 70s. Well, we get to bring it back thanks to Yesteryear Racing. Isn't that one of the greatest things about iRacing is we can have these iconic races like they're trying to pull off at the Pocono Raceway. And, oh, they're going to do it, race fans. I say try to pull off. They're going to pull it off. I believe they even have a trophy, like the old boot or something. I think I did see. All right, ready to go back racing, though. Pedersen, Elaine, Stout, Aho, Allcares, the top 5. Third caution flag of the night is cleaned up. We're ready to go. Green flag back in the flagman's hand. Barney waving it like crazy. Pedersen going to choose the outside lane, but will that work out? Because here comes TJ Elaine. Elaine trying to pick another one at caution lights. Caution lights are on for the the fourth time. TJ Henson having something go wrong. What was it? Let's take a look. There's Henson up against the outside wall. Looks like they tried to go 3 wide. TJ Henson gonna just turn the 30 of Bob Higgins. And man, Jeremy Watkins, if you didn't have bad luck, I don't think you would have luck. Right on board with Jeremy Watkins. The onboard coverage here tonight brought to us by our friends at the Checkered Flag Auto Supply. Bob even... Oh, look at Brian Neff. Talk about bad luck. Wrong place. Wrong time. So while we're under the caution flag, race fans, we got to pay those bills. We'll be right back here to Myrtle Beach.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Myrtle Beach Raceway here tonight. As you see us just cleaning up our 4th caution flag of the evening. Halfway home in this one, it has been all Mr. Pedersen. Out front, with TJ Elaine just bearing down. He's got Mr. Stout right there. Jeff Aho, Bianchi, all cares. A stout, stacked front of the field here tonight. 4 drivers off: Bob Higgins, Dwayne Hopkins, Anthony Yankello, and Brian Neff off the pace by 30 laps, unfortunately, here in this one. The green flag is waving once again. Let's see if that 71 can hang on to it. A great run already, though, by the 51 of TJ Lane. Couple drivers trying to make some advances down on the bottom. That was number 21 of Jeff Aho at the line. Give it to TJ Elaine with the top spot. So TJ Elaine bringing the Toadcast, Podcast, Dude Wipes, number 51 to the top of the charts here. But he's also got Eric Stout bearing down on the back end of him also. A little bit of a slip up. Here comes now Jeff Aho. Aho thought about making it 3 wide down the front straightaway with Stout and Pedersen. Didn't do it. Backed out of it. Wisely thought about it. Now here comes Stout. Stout's going to try to turn to the inside of the 51. Going to show the bars. 51 of TJ Elaine lets him have it for the time being. He's got that little bit of a bumper bar right there, but the caution flag is going to come out. A couple of them around. Joshua Buckley, Feeney. One up against the wall. That's the 40 of Rob Higgins. There you see the Feeney call, number 38 of Brandon Feeney trying to get back around. The 5th caution flag of the evening flying here tonight. Let's see if we can find out. There we see the 38 of Feeney. One car was up to the outside wall. I think that was Joel. And one car was down on pit road. That looks like Stefan. Stefan got a little tap by the number 2. He got spun down into pit road. He probably is the luckiest driver out of all of them. 26 of Donnie Moore up on 2 wheels. This is with Donnie. right up over the front end of Joshua Buckley's machine. It kept on ticking. One more time, watch that 38 machine. Got help. That was Batchelor into the back of him. A little bit of a crazy one, but things are definitely starting to heat up here tonight. We're already halfway home in this one. It's a Lane, it's Stout, it's Pedersen. Can the 71 stop the bleeding? Lost the lead, lost the battle to Stout, and Jeff Aho was starting to put the pressure on also to try and take the third position away. So we'll see if Pedersen's able to hold that position. Remember, race fans, we told you earlier, these drivers all do have one set of tires down on pit road. No fast repairs here on Thursday night racing. If you get in a wreck, you gotta go to pit road and see if you can either get it fixed or drive it how it is. One driver back out onto the raceway. That is the 00 of Dwayne Hopkins, so he'll bring the 00 back out, being scored 24th. Pace cars in. Let's get the Yesteryear Racing 100 from the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway back underway here. Green flag back into the air. A very slow start here tonight at Myrtle Beach. This time TJ Lane pulls the bottom card. Eric Stout trying to hang on the side there. Not quite able to. It looks like here comes Brian Bianchi. He'll get the 14 M8 to the inside of Jeff Aho. Down to 3 and 4. A little bit of scrape of the wall out there for the number 12 of Eric Stout. He'll lose the spot. Pedersen going to get back into that second spot. Elaine, Pedersen, Stout, Bianchi, Aho, the top 5. Rex Oil starting to creep into the picture back here. Car 54 working the outside around the number 22 of Bruce Pearson. He's got a car up in front of him now to the outside. That's the 21 of Jeff Aho. Aho trying to see if he can get anything going. We said it earlier, it's very rare to see the outside lane here at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway make ground. One driver down to the infield out of turn 4. That was the number 2. Well, having some problems. Caution lights as Rob Higgins. Oh, who was that? Kevin Batchelor. Batchelor was up into the air there. Second caution flag of the evening looks like this. Watch the Rob Higgins entry. Quite see that. I think that's the 81 of Ken Allen got turned around. So with Allen getting turned around in front of the field. There it is. Let's watch the 81. Into the back of the 22, and it just upset him. Wanamaker nowhere to go. He's involved, and Salfini and I do believe Kevin Batchelor flying through the air. From Kevin Batchelor's point of view. Didn't quite get the 360 kickflip. So the iRacing pace car back out for the 6th time here tonight. TJ Elaine has chosen the inside and the outside on multiple restarts here tonight. Will he choose the inside or the outside here again? He'll have Pedersen, Stout, Bianchi, Aho, Allcares, Hoyle, Pearson, Stefan and Bachelor in the top 10. Lights are going to stay on here for at least another lap. Jeremy Watkins, Donnie Moore, along with TJ Henson and Bob Higgins, have officially called it a night here tonight. They will get some disappointing finishes. And yes, race fans, I did just receive a text message going, Roger, are you sick? Yes, if you can tell, I am a little under the weather here in Pennsylvania. Wintertime, when I wake up to go to work. Springtime at first break. Get out of work. It's summertime. And then all of a sudden, an hour later, it feels like it's fall here in Pennsylvania. So yes, I get all 4 seasons in an 8.5 hour, 9 hour period here in Pennsylvania. So that gets me sick. But I do see the iRacing.com pace car back to pit road. So here we go again with Elaine and Pedersen out front. Everybody back up to speed to turn 1. Look at the 12 of Eric Stout trying to lay onto the back bumper of that number 51 of TJ Elaine. Aho trying to take the bottom lane also. See if he can get ahead of that number 14 of Brian Bianchi. But look at Pedersen on the outside. They'll pedal back to the top spot. Turn 1. DJ Elaine getting very, very close to those turtles down there. Was able to stay out of it somehow. Now Eric Stout back to the back. Nerf bars again on that number 51. Will he choose to turn left here and make it 3 wide with 23 laps to go? He will not. DJ Elaine going to run the middle groove that time, forcing Pedersen to use the outside lane down to turns 1 and 2. Turn 3 up off the bottom just a little bit. That means he can't get the full power down out of turn 4. Stout with another great run. Just nowhere to go. Run out of room down the back straightaway. He gets to the bars of that 51. It seems like Stout's really good down in 1 and 2. And then Pedersen's better down in 3 and 4. Now that time, look at TJ Elaine really driving it off in there. They'll take back full command here of this race with just 20 laps to go. 1 bouncing it off the wall. That was the number 22 of Bruce Pearson. Pearson bounced it off the wall. Keeps it going, though. Everybody really starting to lean on those right side tires. 1 driver down pit road. That's the number 13 NA of Joshua Buckley. Buckley well off the pace here. Big pile up over here. The 21 Jeff Aho having some problems. I was just looking. I was about to say something about the Pedersen and Aho battle, and then all of a sudden, Houdini. Jeff Aho was gone. And that means the caution lights are on for the 7th time here tonight. Take a look. Aho was running into the 4th position. Oh, Bianchi just got into the back of him. Stefan into the back of Bianchi. See Taschereau nowhere to go. Kevin Batchelor, unfortunately, nowhere to go. Involved in another one here tonight, unfortunately. The camera's been used and abused here tonight for Kevin Batchelor. See the 33 of Taschereau also involved. So Aho, Batchelor, Taschereau, Hopkins, Allen, and Yankello all getting a little piece somewhere along the lines on that one. This caution flag, it's caution number 7 here tonight, will take us under 15 laps remaining in tonight's race. It's the Yesteryear 100 here tonight. Remember, race fans, down there in the live chat, I put the website, yesteryearracing.com, is where you can go to keep up to date. And taking a look at their schedule, they've been to some great places. They've been to Martinsville already this year, Hickory, Richmond, North Wilkesboro, Martinsville, Thompson, Stafford. They've been back to Thompson, Myrtle Beach, just like we are here tonight. Their last race was actually at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the New England 125, where, well, you see the guy that's running second, Eric Stout. He actually was the driver that went to victory lane that night. And now probably the hardest race that they have on their schedule. It's going to be the Pocono International Raceway for 120 laps. It's on the 17th. Lights are back out, so we're going to get at least 13 more laps of green flag here tonight. TJ Lane, Eric Stout, Pedersen, Bianchi, Pearson, the top 5. 13 laps remaining. Pace car off the racing surface. Everybody looking up there at the flag stand. And I'm looking at it, race fans. I'm only seeing about 10 cars out there onto the raceway. Green flag back in the air, though. DJ Lane. Uh-oh! A Lane getting tangled with Eric Stout and up into the wall. And Stout's already back there on pit road. You see the 12 already there, missing the right front wheel. What happens to these two race leaders? They just get tangled up, and hard contact for both drivers into the wall. Those are two night-ending hits for drivers. There's your race leader. Pedersen, your race leader. Take a quick break one final time, hopefully here tonight. We'll be back with the finish here tonight at Myrtle Beach.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome back here, race fans, getting ready to go back racing. It'll be under 10 laps officially left here tonight in our 100-lap feature. It'll be Pedersen, Bianchi, Pearson, and Allen. That is Luke Logan Allen, along with Alan Wanamaker back there into the 5th spot. Chad Allcares, Ken Allen. And if I'm not mistaken, that is all we have on the lead lap. Been a battle of nutrition here tonight for some of these drivers. Lights are out, so we're going with 7 green flag laps remaining. And yes, I am correct with saying 7 drivers remaining on the lead lap. Pace car to the left, off the racing surface. Seven laps, and Pedersen steps on it. He's ready to go. One driver up in smoke back there as he tried to come up to speed. The Yankee has a chance to pick up the win. Look just behind them, the youngster, Luke Logan. 22 of Bruce Pearson also back there. Next time by, we're going to get the high five from the flag stand here tonight. Logan holding the serve on the outside, trying to walk away with his first podium finish. If not, at least his first top 5 here with the series. 5 fingers into the air, high five from the flagger. It's just 5 more times around the half-mile speedway here. Brian Neff having some problems. He's been able to pick up a handful of spots and staying out onto the raceway. Last time by, that number 71, though, laid down the fastest lap of the night, an 18.33 second lap last time by, and he is checking out. The battle still back here, though, for the final podium positions. Pedersen sees 3 to go. Bianchi sees 3 to go. Pearson sees 3 to go. Logan falling back to the bottom side of the speedway into the 4th spot. Wind him up. Wind him up. 2 to go. Nothing happening at the front of the field because your race leader is checking out here tonight. Set the quick time earlier here in our qualifying session. You'll see the first one to also pick up the white flag brought to us by Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe. Final trip around the speedway. Pedersen going to pick up the first career victory here tonight in the Yester Year 100 at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. And across the line side by side, it'll be Bianchi, Pearson, All Cares, Luke Logan, Alan Wanamaker, and Ken Allen rounding out the drivers on the lead lap after 100 laps here tonight. There's your winner. First time winner here with Red Light Racing. 71. Going to victory lane. That car looks like it's one of the cleanest cars we've seen all night here, and they're going to keep it that way. Pedersen down in victory lane. We'll take a quick step away here tonight, and we'll be back with the post-race show right after this.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway here tonight for the Yesteryear Racing 100. Tonight, the Checkered Flag Auto Supply SK Modified Series for Red Light Racing put on one heck of a show at one of the best iconic short tracks here on iRacing that are no longer standing. Well, what do you say after 100 laps of racing? We talk to some of the top podium finishers and start things off with the driver that will finish P number 3 here tonight, as it is Big Bruce. Bruce, a great run for you as this is your first ever podium with the series. How did you keep that 22 pointed in the right direction today to wind up P number 3?
Well, the Mission 22 Modified got lucky missing a few of the wrecks. But I just try to bide my time. I work campus security at a school here in Colorado, and at the start of the school year caused me to miss a couple races. But this is one of my favorite tracks, and I just try to keep my wits about myself and keep my eyes open and stay out of trouble.
Half the game is always to stay out of trouble. How hard is it when you have 25 drivers all battling, all trying to get to the bottom side of the speedway, and then these modifieds, you just bang those Nerf bars and around they go?
Well, it is tough. I mean, there's so many good drivers in this league, but you could get away for a few laps making that top line work. And if you're able to pinch the guy down on the inside just a tad, you could maybe keep him down there for a little bit. But like I said, there's just so many good drivers, and those wrecks helped me. But just being aware of where they are and trying to avoid them is also helpful.
Well, you were able to do it tonight, but what do you think 1 week from now, Nashville?
That's a high-speed track, long straights compared to here. I don't do too bad there, but if we have a huge turnout like this, it's best to qualify up front. I don't know where I got my qualifying lap for. I was, I think, second to last in practice speeds, and then I just was able to get up front, and that helped a lot. So if I can do the same at Nashville, things should be looking up.
Well, like I said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and you were good and lucky here tonight. So, Bruce, what do you say? Who's on the side of the number 22 here tonight? Who do you got to thank back home?
Well, I want to give a thanks to Mission 22 and everything they do for our veterans, our military veterans that are fighting suicide, and the American Pit Bull Foundation for their project that they put together for our veterans. They take pit bulls from shelters and make them service dogs for the critters. But you guys do an outstanding job. Is one reason I wanted to get in this league. Raced in a couple leagues with Josh Buckley, and I reached out to him, and he said, "Sure, come on aboard." But other than that, I got some two special ladies that were here in Colorado. They're back in Wisconsin now. Megs, Deuce's baby. That's a young lady that would come into the school I worked at last year, and her beautiful mom Sue. They're out in Wisconsin, but they watch the races sometimes. So big thanks to them.
There you have it. The mission number 22 tonight coming home, P number 3. Bruce wheeling and dealing that car to his best career finish here with Red Light Racing on Thursday nights. And a driver that has another good finish. Well, how about it, Mr. B. Yankee? A great run for that Culpeper's Bakery Cafe number 14 MA, just one spot short.
Happy to be here. First, I want to apologize to Jeff. We just touched there, and he went around, and I think I took out a bunch of good cars there. But overall, good run. I could not keep up with Christian there at the end. I think I had a little bit of damage. It was loose off, but overall, good night.
You look at it overall, it is a good night for you here. You haven't been able to park the 14 in Victory Lane. How bad did you want this one here tonight? Because you're still in the points championship, just 4th overall, 51 points back coming in.
Yeah, I think this is a good point tonight for us. A win would have been better, but if we keep just having these consistent finishes, I think a win will come eventually. Just got to keep at it.
Well, we hope you keep at it here. Brian, what do you say, though? Who's on the side panels of this modified here? Because, hey, they're all there yet.
As always, Colony Tire and Service Center, Culpepper's Bakery and Cafe, Bianchi Cash Register, Christina's Custom Cuts, Zeno's Luxury Jackets, Bar Mackey, GK Properties, Patty's Pugs, Blissful Buddies. Happy Bruce to be up here with us, and Rex. He does a lot for me. He does all our paints, and he gets me ready every week to do this. And big shout out to him.
There it is, your second place finisher tonight, the driver out of Massachusetts. That is Brian Bianchi. There you see the number 71. That's tonight's winner. Pedersen, well, unfortunately, not here for us to talk to race fans, but we can tell you Christian had one of the fastest cars, battle inside the top 3 all evening long. Qualified on the pole here tonight and, well, picks up a first career victory. And what a better place than right here at the historic virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. Congratulations to the 71 and the entire crew over there. And a great run for all these drivers. A little bit of a battle of nutrition like we talked about earlier here tonight. But we got to thank everybody for hanging in there and putting on such a good show that we did. And we got to thank, of course, Yesteryear Racing. Race fans, you heard us talk about it all night long, in and out throughout the broadcast here. One of their most historic races in my eyes coming up here in just the next couple of days on the 17th. Make sure you get registered for that race at the Pocono International Raceway for the Race of Champions, 120 laps at Long Pond, Pennsylvania, our home track. You can catch all that racing action over on Marconi Entertainment. A lot of the drivers you saw here tonight will be competing in that one. And, well, the driver that won the last race last time Yesteryear was racing, that was Eric Stout. He was in the field here tonight. May not walk away with the finish he wanted, but you're going to be able to see what he can do at Pocono. But that's going to outdo it for everybody at Checkered Flag, everybody with Red Light Racing, all of us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's virtual show here from the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. And until we catch you next time, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.